Hello there, everybody. It's wee Paddy from across the Shuck, and you're very welcome. You can see by the title of this video, it's my knife of the year, my pick for knife of the year. So it's one of them videos again. I can't be wrong because it's mine. And do you want to know something? It's actually been incredibly easy to pick it, and I've been very fortunate. Look, I started a budget channel, as you know, and because of parents dying and the inheritance you get as life, you get a bit older and you have a bit of extra cash. I've been able to splash more money than I ever have into a hobby and not affected the family. So I'm not going to apologise for these knives. These are all, £100 plus. Now, not more than 200. Well, one of them might be just under 200, but they're £100 plus, mostly around the 150 mark. But I'm not going to apologise for them because I'm so enjoying this side. I enjoyed the budget side of this, and that's where I made most of my friends and my subs have come from. So by no means am I running my subs. I don't want to chase anybody away, but I can't apologise for what I've been able to get, if that makes any sense. I hope I'm making sense. It's just, I got there and I was looking at these knives, and there's half a dozen knives here to show you, but I nearly felt guilty for what I've got, and that's not right. This is my hobby, and I've got there by getting there. Do you know what I mean? As in life, things happened, and I've had the chance. So I'm not going to apologise. These are my lovely knives, and they're some of the ones that although they didn't challenge this, because this was by far way out there. I just, even beyond my custom knives, and some of them cost me £275. This is beyond them. There you go. Because I'm not counting customs in this. This is just production. Anyway, let's get started, and I'll go through. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in these knives. Here's the first one that was in contention, and this is a Shatten Morgan. Shatten Morgan don't make knives anymore, although they are opening up again. Somebody else has bought it over, but I just hope that they're going to spend the money to do it right, because you have to do that. Now, this is a two-blade. There we go. Let me just let you see it. Two full-size blades. One's a spear point and the other is a clip point. Beautiful knife. Really is gorgeous. Let me get that up. Worm groove bone, which I'd never had before. Fit and finish is immaculate. It is absolutely fantastic. I'm saying immaculate, not, but there's a tiny little, well, I don't know where it's a gap where the brass is a wee bit raised. I think it's probably the brass a wee bit raised. But this is a super knife. This is a proud car. You can take this anywhere with you. It's a full hand grip, a full 4 fingers, 2 big working blades if you wanted to use this. Half stop, beautiful. Shatten Morgan, a company I really do like. Although I've only got 3 now because one's going away in the Christmas draw, or not the 10,000 sub draw. But this is just gorgeous. I'll put them over here, right? Let's split them up. The next one is probably what most people would have thought would have been my knife of the year, because I've just always dreamt of having one of these. And there it is, a Northwoods. I got this beautiful Northwoods. I think this is a link, and I can never remember what name it is. You think I would do that in the video, wouldn't you? But this is a beautiful Northwood, same size as the boy's knife, so I can get 4 finger grip. Absolutely lovely. I love the easy open notch because my last finger fits in it. Just a beautiful blade shape, quite a thick grind. This is a working knife, and I use this knife. You can see I haven't even taken these are just wear marks. They're love marks, and I don't try to hide them because I use this knife. And do you know something else it showed me is that I'm not going to chase a whole lot more Northwoods, because this has satisfied that itch. I don't feel that I need a whole lot of this blade shape or the other Northwoods. I have one more, but it's an older version. This has satisfied that itch, so I don't have to chase Northwoods anymore, because they're very expensive and incredibly difficult to get. And to get in the pattern that you want, a lot of the times you take a pattern just because it's there and you don't want to refuse one. But these are so well made. They're made by GEC. Super knife. Again, a half stop. Just a gorgeous pocket knife. Full stop. A gorgeous 3.5 inches, beautiful pocket knife. There we go, a Northwoods. The next one on the list is one that, again, I didn't think I would get. This is a grosh. What do they call them? Oh, Stephen. Maren Grosh. Maren Grosh. I forgot the name. The box is behind me there. Maren Grosh. And this was taken from it was made for them by GEC of the 35 pattern, which is a really hard pattern to get in GEC. When this came up, I just jumped at it, and absolutely lovely. And if you ever remember, when I first started collecting, I had a 35 and blooming traded it like an idiot. But this has just quelled the itch for a 35. Beautiful big pen blade. And then another beautiful spear point with the etch, which is on, and it's quite faded. Again, this has been used. And once you start cleaning and brightening up your etches, they do tend to fade away. And that doesn't bother me in the slightest. I've bought plenty of knives that have had the etch completely gone just through just general use, and when you're cleaning them, it does take it off. But this is beautiful. I love the bone on this. It is just, reminds me, I think is it a Rogers bone? It's just beautiful. And I love the double bolsters, or the double line bolsters, I should say. Absolute stunning knife. And again, I'm starting to find out that I like a 4-finger on my good knives that I'm going to use or even collect, because that's the size I want. Now, there's different, the way GEC make knives, look at the difference in size there, but they're both 4-finger knives. So that's the good thing about GEC when they make knives, and a lot of other companies, as long as you go for 3.5 and above, 3.5 inches and above closed, 3.5 inches fits my hand. Now, here's the other Northwoods that I was talking about. And this is another beautiful Northwoods. And this is going back to the Dave Shirley era when he owned Northwoods. And Queen used to make the knives for them. I mean, just look at the fit and finish on this. It is stunning. Beautiful knife. Look at that back. I mean, GEC don't do any better than this. They do the same, but look at the jigging on this. Again, beautiful. You can sort of tell I'm a jigging man. This is a beautiful Northwoods. Rare to get them now. People don't want to let them go, and I understand why. I mean, this is another 2-bladed, which I've got more of this year. I've got to like the 2-bladed more because it gives you the option of keeping your main blade sort of unused and using. These have all got significantly sized pen blades that you can use. I mean, that does me in most of my day's work. It really does. I didn't even clean that before I brought it out. This does me for what I ever want to do in a day, most days. But it's nice that I have the other one if I need it. Just a stunning, and another Northwoods. And again, now I've got the 2 eras where Northwoods were great. It really is nice to have them. The next one is this. This was the only one that could have come close to challenging the Knife of the Year. This is a Tony Bowes case. He only made them once a year with case. This is from 2001. This is just a stunning, stunning bit of workmanship. Look at that fat spear. Is that not just beautiful? Isn't it? It's just absolute. The swedge on that, the long pull, the swedge is on the other side. This, look at the back spring on this. The fit and finish. And they say case can't make a knife. When Tony Bowes was at their backside, they could make one, let me tell you. Look at the way it's finished. You've got it's not even a short pen blade, but look at the way they brought this up to meet it so there isn't a large gap for when it closes. Half stop. Beautiful. Why aren't Case doing that more? Look at that pen blade with a swedge. I mean, Tony Bowes really did. This is an ATS 34 too, which is a lovely, lovely steel to have. Beautiful federal shield. Again, the jigging that Case do on their knives, that is just stunning. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, it's like honeycomb. You can just pick it up and lick it. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous knife. Expensive, but very gorgeous. very expensive. This is the one that's over 200 to get. It's just a beautiful, beautiful knife. And it shows that when Case want to, they can do a knife. So there you go. So we're down to it now. This is the knife of the year. And I don't know whether it's going to shock people because I still haven't done the main video on it. This is quite new to me. But I knew from the day it came, I knew this was going to be knife of the year. And I'm just going to show you. This is my case of the year as well. This is from HSEDC. He makes a beautiful case. He has a more modern one with a square bottom, which will keep it sitting in your pocket. I'm saying square bottom, so it'll sit in your pocket better. I'm going to order one of them off him. But what a beautiful knife. HSEDC also does pry bars and other such things. But this is I just think this is a really, the leather is so thick. So here we go. Knife of the year for 2021. Oh, come on. Come out. Here we go. We'll set that there. This is my knife of the year. And this has been a polarizing knife for the community. They either like it or they don't like it. And all usually based around the acorn bolster. I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. Would I liked it in the middle? Yes, but I can understand that you got pins up here, so they couldn't move this big a picture up there. So I'm quite happy. I'm settled on that. That is not the important part of the knife for me. It's the fit and finish that GEC do to their knives, and just everything about this knife. This bone is just ordinary bone, and it's dyed. It just hasn't been all smoothed out. They've left the marrow run. That's what that looks like. And on this side, again, you've got that, what would be a marrow run or whatever in the. It is just stunning. The colour of this really stands out. I hope it's coming across. The colour is just beautiful. It's a single blade. And this is a knife that's going to be used. And I think that's why I picked it as knife of the year, because I want to let you see there's the shield, and maybe next year I'll do a follow-up and I'll show you that the shield will probably be next to gone, because this is going to get carried and used. I'm going to do the full review soon of it, so I don't need to go into it now. It's going to be done very early in the new year. I have been using it. It is stunning. This is in 440C. Absolutely love 440C, and in a working knife, what better? I just love the size of this knife. But it also means that I can carry a small knife, and this will be used for the easier tasks. That is crazy, isn't that what we are? I'm saying it's going to be a user, but it's going to be a lighter user, because I'll carry something else and use it for the grimy work. This I'll take out to please the ladies. And would this not please your lady? It is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. This one is 3 7/8 long. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And when we're measuring traditional knives, it's the close length. That's what counts. This is a full 3-inch blade. Just about gets under that limit. Just. But there you go. What a gorgeous knife. So it's my knife of the year. I thank GEC for the hard work that they put in and the love that they put into knives, so that somebody like me can save up and get something like this, because you have to save up and get it. This wasn't actually dear from GEC, and it wasn't actually dear from Mike's Knives, and I'm going to keep giving his names out because he's the GEC dealer for the UK. It's Mike's Knives on Instagram. Go and see him. When you see something or you hear a knife that you want from GEC, you send him an email to put you on the list for when the production comes out. Do that. You have to find it. Do a wee bit of research and find out. Just download the GEC app, and you can go in and see the production runs, and then send him an email, and he will keep one for you if he has the right numbers. He doesn't get a huge amount, but he does get enough to satisfy. I'm not successful every time either. I don't have anything going with him. I don't get a bonus. He's just a really nice man. I like working with him. Is his Facebook page the best in the world? No, but he's a nice man and he's approachable and talkable. You can get him on the phone most times. You'll get that all from his Instagram. Just go and see it. Go and see him on Instagram and then check him up, give him a ring and say, what have you got? He also has a huge collection of other knives and brands for sale. So again, go in and ask him what you're looking for. Tell him what you're looking for. If he gets one, he'll contact you. Great way to get more expensive, not even more expensive, the more knives that are hard to get over here in the UK. So that's mikesknives.co.uk. Now, how's that? Knife of the year, done and dusted for another year. I would like to wish absolutely everyone who has watched one of my videos, but a huge thank you goes to my subs. We have got over 10,000 subs. That's me. I'll never worry about getting another sub again. Honestly, I genuinely mean it. 10,000 has been... It's where I thought it was an impossible dream. To me, it's like a million. It was the impossible dream. I've reached it. Anything else now is just a bonus. And because I'm not doing so many of the modern knives, my next video is a modern knife, by the way, and a very good modern knife from QB, of all people. So, that's coming shortly. There will be splatterings, but I'm not buying expensive modern knives. I'm not going down that bunny rabbit hole again, ever. I'll just be buying knives that I think my subscribers will like and that I'll use. The next one is the first in that line, and I hope you'll like it. Thank you so much to everybody. My subs, you are amazing people. I'm not even going to name people because that's not fair. Every one of you, I'm sure, has sent a comment or sent well wishes throughout this whole journey of mine. And I'm closing 2021 as a very happy Paddy, the knife collector from the Emerald Isle. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much. And a Merry, Merry Christmas or whatever you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate, take care of yourself. Look after yourself and look after your family. Bye now. Cup of tea time.